I'm good for another 30 minutes.
Playable, bro. No.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No.
He
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
Welcome back to another episode of Point Away Debates. I am your host, King Stiggs. Ben, what's our topic?
Wilder Fury 2. What was the real reason behind that
Butt whooping. Okay, thank you. Boy, yes, sir, boy, right? You say you watched it. I don't believe you.
Yeah, I did watch it.
What round did it end?
5th.
Close enough.
That ain't but 12. And he could have said something around the middle.
Seventh round.
Seventh round. He knocked it. Was it 7th round?
It was,
Yeah, TKO.
it was definitely
Oh, he
7.
TKO on him in the 7th round.
Yep.
I thought he knocked him down in the 5th round. Though.
He knocked down a lot of times.
But
a lot of times.
Hey,
He was watching highlights.
yeah, facts.
nah, man, I watched the fight.
Go ahead.
Hey, when he hit him in the back of the head, though, man. That's
Which
what messed him
time?
up.
Stick to the topic. What was the real reason behind the butt whoop?
He said that was a
sticking to the
reason.
topic.
You saying
When he got it, when he busted his eardrum, that was it.
No, first of all, let's fact check you. That was not a busted eardrum. It was only a gash in his ear. So go again.
Do you want to talk to him? Young man.
Go ahead.
His ear was bleeding and he messed up his equilibrium. How about that? So, anyways.
Yeah.
So, Fury just outboxed him. It was horrible.
So the reason is that he was just
He outboxed
straight
him.
up in that outbox.
It wasn't a costume.
No, I'm talking. We're not going there yet. I'm saying we're going this way.
Because they have video where this man trained with a 45-pound weight vest on with extra weight.
Did not know that.
I don't want to hear no extra. I don't want to hear no excuses.
Proof.
I'm saying I just didn't know that. You know what I'm saying?
Look,
I believe it has.
learn something new.
I believe he just probably had
Some-
like some
I know
family
that.
issues going on or something.
Some family issues.
He had something going on because he was never in the boxing match, bro. Like you could tell by his face. He came out just like he just
I can't wait
went in
to
it,
go.
bro.
I can't wait. I agree. I can't
He
wait to
just
go.
went in it.
No,
For real,
bro.
boxing.
It just Fury just beat him up.
Yeah.
He leaned on him, beat him up, outboxed him, and he forced Wilder's hand to his weakness. Wilder can't fight going backwards. He said I figured out how to beat Wilder in the 12th round of the first fight. After I got knocked down, I got up and I pressed forward. Wilder I wouldn't say he was shook, but he definitely he was not the aggressor that he was in the previous 11 rounds. Fury stuck to that. Just outboxed him. When they clinched up, he leaned on him. It's a bit dirty boxing. I mean, because he wasn't really throwing, he was just leaning on him, making his weight a factor.
If the ref allows it, it's not dirty.
No. And then, you know what's crazy? Now that you say that, the ref docked him points and he still knocked him out.
Oh, facts. Big facts. He did doctor the point.
He docked him a point and he still knocked him out. So I mean, like, he just outboxed him.
Now, before Eric goes, you can't feel that spit on your own hand. Now
I have not spit.
Okay, all right. Now so let me know you drunk because you've been spitting like crazy, boy. Y'all remember the teacher from That's So Raven? Go ahead, bro.
I feel like a lot of what Bama said is true. He definitely outboxed
I know
him,
why you
but
there.
even looking at the interviews, Tyson Fury was like super focused for this fight. He said this was the hardest he's ever trained to prepare for a fight. He said he cut back drinking the 20, 30 Diet Cokes a day just to really focus on his training. So, I mean, he really took the training seriously. So, as far as the fight, man, he said he was going to be the aggressor from the giddy up. He said he was going to attack Wilder and he was going to knock him out.
Who was drinking 20, 30?
Tyson Fury.
Okay.
Tyson Fury, he said that.
That was a part of his just relaxing diet. Like
Yeah.
that's his drink of preference.
Yeah, so you said 20, 30
You
Diet
know what I'm
Cokes.
That's a huge man.
It is.
30? No.
No, I'm just saying what he said.
You gotta know that man like 6'8", 6'9".
We understand that, but Wilder's
170 something.
look, that is not an excuse here.
Yeah.
Look, Deontay Wilder
He won
is
the first
6'7", yes.
So he won the
But
first
yeah, but
Wilder
Fury,
was
yeah,
225.
won the first one.
What? You're in the heavyweight division.
You're right.
You decide to fight in that particular
Nah, he
division.
got his butt whooped.
But yeah, exactly. Fury leaned
So-
on him. But as far as Wilder now, kind of to what he said earlier. When you looked at Wilder from the giddy up, it just I don't know if it was the costume. I don't want to make excuses, but just watching boxing, watching Wilder fight, you knew from the giddy up that something wasn't up. Something wasn't right because he was gassed after the first round. I don't know if it was a lack of training. I don't know what it was, but it was definitely something. He wasn't at the top of his game. Yes, he got beat. I'm not taking anything away from Fury, but to me, from what I see with my two eyes, I don't feel like he was in the best condition possible from the giddy up
Go ahead.
for whatever reason.
And another thing, I want to blame the corner. I want to blame Wilder's corner.
Wilder.
Wilder.
I call him Wilder because he's wilderness. He's in the wilderness somewhere.
Call him Wilder.
Damn.
Nah, but anyways, I want to blame his corner though. He got to fire everybody because
Why?
He fired one already.
This is why.
No, he didn't.
Let me ask
He
you
brought it back, right?
This is why.
Hold on, wait,
Okay.
before you finish that, I just want to know one thing. How many of them was there for them first 40 plus fights that he won? His corner.
I don't know, but they.
Okay. And only reason why I asked it because
I want to say 2 of them.
okay.
I want to say I know like and
Only reason why
I'm not
saying that is
and I'm not
can't fire too many. You
Look, I'm just
won
saying
40
the
plus.
white
this is what
the
I'm
older
saying.
white guy, he was, you know what I'm saying, he's been there for a while for sure, without a doubt. So, you know what I'm saying?
Well, he need to do something because the corner. If you look,
That's how bad you got beat.
If you
I'm
look,
blaming your camp, man.
if you look at the fight and then you look when they went to their corners, they didn't switch up anything. What did they switch up?
Okay,
What did his corner tell him?
Hold on, wait.
In their defense, I don't disagree. As long
I know in
as
their defense he was undefeated.
no,
so they
and
never had.
even better. In their defense, they switched up a lot of stuff for his. What you doing?
Nigga, something
Look,
about
you ain't tongue all out here though. They switched up a lot of stuff from in that first fight. Like he was supposed to came out and fought a certain way in the first, and he said he abandoned it completely.
at the end of the first round.
He said he abandoned it. So I get what you're saying, and I agree. As long as there's factual evidence to back up that premise, I wholeheartedly agree. But again, this is Wilder we're talking about. When did he ever come out and do as trained? He's legitimately
One-hit
a
wonder?
puncher. No. He got 40 plus wins. He's not a one hit.
Also, he's knocked him out.
Oh,
now,
you're
too.
saying that
Yeah.
one hit is
outside of Fury.
That could be another reason why they didn't switch nothing up because they never was in that predicament
Right.
to switch something.
So how many of them
Right.
was KO or yeah,
41.
All of them. Even the
41.
dude
41.
that he had
No. 41.
out of
42.
okay.
When he initially
Oh,
got the belt,
Fury.
he beat
I'm tripping.
no, not that one. No. That's called a tie. 42 his wins, 41 of them were knockouts. The only one was Stavern, and he won the belt initially from him.
Oh,
and then
okay.
No, but he knocked him out in the rematch though, didn't he?
Yes, but the first one he didn't.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
But okay, before
So outside of Fury, he still basically knocked at everybody's spot. Outside of Fury.
I mean, he's knocked everybody that he's faced outside of Fury.
Yep,
at least once.
every opponent. Yep, there you go.
Yeah,
There you go.
Okay. I like that.
Fair.
I like that
Yeah.
phrasing better. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So,
Fair.
what was you about to say before?
I was all I was gonna say before he was saying something is like, I'm not accepting though, like with the corner, with him saying like you should fire the corner. The guy that threw in the towel was a former fighter. Fam, if you watch the 7th round, Wilder circled and circled, in the 3rd circle, he pinned himself into the corner and put his hands up like this. Fam,
You gave up.
That's it.
You gave up.
He wasn't prepared. That's what I'm saying.
No, but I'm saying like
was-
I'm saying like
Also-
no, I'm saying like the fire the corner based on throwing the towel in. I don't like that because it's like, you know what I'm saying.
No, I'm not saying fire the corner because he threw the towel in.
So you saying because he's not prepared? Okay,
I'm saying he should fire the corner because they didn't switch nothing up during the fight. He was getting his butt whooped.
Okay, but what if he just abandoned the game plan for the second time?
He couldn't have.
Yeah, no. Yes, he could have because in the first fight,
You got a point. You got a point.
No, in the first one, he said after the first round, I just said bump it.
Because he was already probably whooping him.
I
Come on now.
No.
What he was doing.
I don't remember the first fight as vividly as the first round he was, you know what I'm saying.
It was controversial.
But all my only argument is
Low-key got some extra time
according to
to
what
get
he
up to that
said,
first-
like
first
he
round.
could have.
I mean, first fight.
Go ahead, finish.
But you saying like Wilder know he getting whooped, and his corner will tell him, "Hey, bro, this is what you need to do, this and that." And that. You think he's still gonna abandon that?
Yes,
I'm not gonna say
because there's been
As an athlete.
yes.
Aaron Rodgers
you gonna
abandoned the
abandon-
place
because you-
Russell Wilson.
And you
Russell
see-
Wilson
and-
too.
But you see where A-Rod at right now. But you see when he got a coach that he trusts. So this,
That would.
so this,
That would.
this is my
Hold on.
this is my
Did he
other
trust-
argument.
I got you. I got you.
So
Let me-
that means Wilder don't trust his corner.
That's not necessarily saying that. No.
How?
That's not saying that.
If
because
you're abandoning their game planning, you don't trust your corner, bro.
that does not mean that. That just means like I have more faith in my right hand than I do
so
in my
why have a
corner. Huh?
So why have
You
a corner?
tell us. Wait.
Why have a corner?
Because according to your question, why have a corner? Why did he go in there and abandon it during the first round of a 12-round bout with your toughest opponent ever?
Yep.
If he was already, what I'm saying is, if he like, okay, look.
So here's my
So the first round, of this fight.
So let's say
the first round of this fight,
let's say in that fight he dominated. It was clear that Fury couldn't touch him and he couldn't dodge any of Wilder's punches. during that fight, some point during that fight, whether it was the second round, 5th round, 10th round, actually it had to be within the first 6 because the fight was so close. You know what I'm saying? So it had to be within the first 6. Why didn't he go back to the original game plan there? If he trusts his corner, right? Why didn't he go back to the original game plan?
How you know he followed the original game plan at first?
That's what I'm saying. He told us after the first round he abandoned it completely.
Yep.
So my thing is, if your corner tells you like this fight is close.
That's my point though. If he won just off his game plan, oh well, he didn't want to do what the corner did. He won the first time. Okay, cool. Why not
the first time?
That's what I'm saying.
He really didn't.
He really didn't.
But they gave it to him, right?
But Fury had some extra seconds to get up though.
It was
because he did knock him out.
He did.
So I'm just saying. So like during this fight, when you got knocked down, okay, my plan not working. Let's say he's not following the game plan now. Okay, my plan not working. I need to trust my corner. So if you don't trust your corner, why you need him? Fire him.
He did though. Well, I thought he did.
What you need him for?
He was going to.
So watch this. How many fights have you seen from Tyson Wilder? Ballpark it. You don't have to be specific.
Like 10.
How many fights have you seen?
6 to 7.
6 to 7. How many fights have you seen?
Probably the same.
Okay. For which one?
Oh, 6 to 7.
Okay, 6 to 7. So, but collectively between the three of you,
I mean, we had to fade like you.
boy, I'm dead. So collectively between the three of you,
early.
For professional fights, y'all can't even give me the same number of wins. Y'all have seen the same, most likely, at least 4 or 5 of the same fights. But wait, y'all collectively can't even give me the same number of fights that he's had. So all I'm saying is this: I get your argument if you can't trust your corner. I think it's the other way around. I would say as a corner we can't trust you to go in and do what we told you to execute.
So it's somewhere. It's a mix.
All right, so here's my thing.
That's fair. That's fair to say.
It is, but
because he's knocked at everybody. He's fought with that right hand, like he was saying. Yeah. So he trusts his right hand. So he's like, man, forget what y'all talking about. All I gotta do is land this right hand, and I'm still the champ.
So with that question, you know what I'm saying? Wait, no, go ahead. I'm gonna let y'all finish because I'm gonna say what I felt at the end. Go ahead.
Teddy Atlas said it best. He was like, he's got the great eraser. In 40, what is it? This is his 44th fight.
Was he the first person to ever come with the great eraser? That's a no question. That should have been immediately answered.
No. The reason why I say it is because everybody. No. I'm saying that is because like everybody before him actually could box to a greater level than him. You know what I'm saying? Like.
Everybody before him with the great eraser could box to a greater level than him.
Deontay Wilder, Mike Tyson had a great eraser. Joe Frazier had a great eraser.
One more.
Who we?
George Foreman.
George Foreman. They all had great. Wait.
No, time out. I listened to George Foreman speak when he came to SFA at our school, and he said that he prided himself on making out one thing: his strength. He had the strongest punch. Up until I think 2011, 2012, he had the strongest punch per square inch in the fist. He held that record for over 40 years.
Now look, that's something that was never, you know what I'm saying?
And I got you, but all I'm saying is this. Somebody came in, they put their body on the line. First of all, let's be real. The people that George Foreman beat, Frazier was notable on that list. You know what I'm saying? But the people that George Foreman beat on that list, you know what I'm saying? They were professional boxers. You know what I'm saying? But as far as
same with Wilder.
No question. And that's what I'm saying. So at the end of the day, you're gonna meet somebody eventually. Floyd, your exception. That is gonna take the time. But understand something.
No, I'm following.
That's why a lot of people, myself included, I say we, but us that knock Floyd, that's why we knock him. Is it that you're that great, or is it that the generation just lacked the person that could give you? You know what I'm saying? That bout, you know what I'm saying? Type deal. It took Floyd to be over 40 to fight somebody, had 30 pounds on him from MMA that was used to taking punches, not gonna hit the mat type deal. You see what I'm saying? So for us to be intrigued by, somebody stood in there and it looked decent, even though he wasn't even from this, you know what I'm saying, like boxing generation. So same thing with Wilder. My how I perceived it was straight up and down. Look, you are a street fighter. What the Rocky's trainer say? Don't fight him, Rocky. He's a street bum. You know what I'm saying? Like you are a street fighter.
He is. Yeah.
And so far he has amassed all of the talent that is the heavyweight boxing class of you know what I'm saying, our generation. And then Tyson Fury came along, and just what you said, he wasn't the aggressor, and he said about not trusting his corner, all that stuff. Well, here's the thing though, I don't care what nobody says. He weighed in at 283. Wilder did. I mean, Fury did.
273.
273.
273.
273.
I don't care what nobody said. When that bell rung, that man was 300 pounds. Period. I don't care. Nobody can convince me otherwise. Like unless they weighed him, like when that bell rung, he was
that's a big human.
He was
dog.
6'9", and here's the thing too. He took a very you said Iron Mike. He took a very Mike Tyson approach. You can hit me, I'm going to feel it, but if my head don't go nowhere, you don't have the advantage. I'm going to keep coming at you. I know for sure one thing: you're gonna throw haymakers, and if I have to eat them, if I'm gonna win this fight, and he won it with ease.
Bro.
I don't believe it was anything to do with his corner's regimen on how they trained him.
It had nothing to do with the outfit that he came.
I don't
there
believe it had anything to do with outfit that he had on. I don't believe it had anything to do with anything other than he's not that great of a boxer when compared to Tyson Fury. It just jumping in the ring and throwing punches, he's probably one of the best to ever do it. But when you have to put a mindset, a mentality behind it, nah, bro, he not it.
I have a question.
But
though.
what I'm saying is though, like.
I got a question. After the first round, did it seem like Wilder was gassed early in the fight? Yes or no?
No.
No, it didn't seem like
no question.
Not to me.
Wait.
Not
To me.
I didn't think he was gassed until after that first
Wait,
knockout.
to address that-
That comes to my point, like preparedness.
Exactly. That's why I think somewhere the preparation went wrong.
I might give you that. I might say, okay, hey, they never put a 273 pound or a 300 pound behemoth in the ring to fight with him.
No.
I can credit. I can
Not taking nothing away from him.
No, I got you. I can say maybe his corner didn't have him prepared like they should.
That's definitely fair to
But
say.
I'm not gonna give you that for the simple fact they put 40 plus consecutive fights together where he won. I can't do it. As a boxer, you should have some type of.
But who's to say he was prepared for every one of those fights? He letting that right hand to overcome him not being prepared, but he just.
So here's my thing.
Like you said, he ran against the big behemoth.
Thank you.
He couldn't get away with it.
So here's my thing. So what you're telling me is he was inadequate. That's what I'm
It's
saying.
your fault. When you
So that means it's his fault that he
That's
lost.
it. If you were inadequate.
Yes, no, agree. No, I definitely agree.
I
Yeah.
agree
to that.
Yeah.
So game plan wise, he could have potentially been inadequate going into a lot of fights due to his corner. You know what I'm saying?
Possibly.
But his eraser got him out of that. You know, like you know what I'm
Yes,
saying.
exactly.
All right.
Exactly. Okay, I agree.
So like
Yeah.
I say,
Yeah.
if that's the case, I'll split it 51-49. I'll 49% the corner. 51%, you know what I'm saying? Like I can't split that at even 50. I'm sorry, because at the end of the day, you the one taking the punches. You the one taking the punches.
And you're also the one that's delivering them.
Yeah.
And then, you know what's crazy? I think it was the second round. He hit him with the right, and Tyson ate it and kept.
The first.
No, it was first round. Yeah.
My bad.
Like off the rib.
And he sized him up, hit him with the right. Tyson ate it and kept walking forward.
What can you do?
It was hard to watch after a point in time because he was just desperately looking for that right hand, just barely swinging like that. I'm just like, man, come on.
It was.
It was when he went fighting back.
Yeah, it was exactly. He was just standing there,
He just walked.
just getting
I said,
hit.
"Oh, this is embarrassing."
Not even blocking himself.
You know, and
don't
you
even
know
have his guard up, just getting.
And you know what, bro?
Black
got
bitch.
boom.
And the ref literally could have stopped the fight in the 5th round, but
He thought about it.
That's why I
though.
said.
yes,
He thought about it.
But the only reason why he didn't was because he was the champ.
Yeah.
He had 10 fights under his belt. That's the only reason why he did not stop the fight. If the shoe was on the other foot, he would have stopped the fight in the 5th round.
If it was Fury?
If it was for sure, because he's not the champ.
So I got what you said, and I don't disagree. But I'm telling you right now, there was no way in hell that fight was getting stopped in the 5th round unless somebody was getting their ass whooped, like Wilder.
No. That's what I'm saying. If the shoe was on the other foot and Wilder was whooping up on Tyson,
But I'm
he
saying-
stopped it in the 5th round.
He wanted to stop it in the 5th round. Bell saved it. You know what I'm saying? Bell saved him.
Yeah,
so
it did.
that's the only reason why it went 7th. Because it came out 6th, and like, okay, well, he can at least defend himself. You know what I'm saying? And then it went 7th, and like, just what you say, he backed himself into a corner. He was just standing there doing
Like after a minute of circling and you put yourself in the corner, fam. Like
Fury would have had to hit the ground at least 3 times before the 6th round for him to call it in the 5th. I'm telling you.
no, I'm just saying.
I get what you're saying.
If Wilder was whooping up on Tyson, you know what I'm saying?
No.
So
And the only reason why I say that is because look, you go ratings, and then you go payout. You know what I'm saying, for the boxing stuff. Like, I'm pretty sure they've done the regression or statistics on. Okay, we got until blank round, and people are still purchasing the pay-per-view. You know what I'm saying? No way they caught him before the 6th. No way.
I don't.
He would have had to been bleeding from the ear, nose, mouth, and ass before they called that fight. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I personally don't like the 3. It's going to be another whooping, but it's going to be in the 4th.
we ain't doing that yet. know what I'm saying? You want to add anything to the second fight?
It's over.
Yeah, it's over. I mean,
Look, this
Fury brought the fight to him. He did what he had to do. But
It's a
as far as
preview.
Wilder, somewhere along the line, something wasn't right. Someone right.
I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen.
Someone right.
I
From
believe
the
that
get-go.
Wilder's gonna come in lighter.
So you think the costume is capped? The whole costume being heavy, that's capped?
No, come on.
I think that's capped too.
You just told me
Yeah.
that he was boxing.
No, he said that.
No, oh, my bad. Well, one of y'all just told me. You told me that he was, sparring or boxing or at least shadow boxing in 45 pounds.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so 40 pounds.
And he wears those costumes all the time. So I think
that.
that come on,
Yeah,
Wilder.
I can't even give you cap. That's outlandish.
Yeah, it's
you know what I'm
big
saying? That's outlandish.
Big cap.
I'm trying to think. Nah, I ain't. I definitely had something else. I don't know.
what we scored or something like that.
What you mean? The fight?
Yeah.
That's irrelevant. It didn't
Yeah,
go 12.
it wasn't
Like,
close.
why? If it
That would have been better for the first fight. Second fight, nah, it wasn't even a controversy.
Who
none of
won
that.
that first fight? Who? No, I'm saying like not what they called it, judged it. Who won the first fight?
Fury.
Who won the first
2
round?
rounds.
But you said he won it by 2 rounds.
Despite the 10-8 rounds that Fury lost,
I got
2
you.
But
But then he not one and only one.
It was a
knockdown.
knockdown. It was a knockdown.
two knockdowns.
In
the first fight.
Well, Wilder then.
The first fight. The first fight. How you coming?
It was close. It was very close, but I put it like this: it was either a draw or Fury win. It wasn't a Wilder win.
Okay,
To me.
I get that. I'm not gonna lie to you. Because he was the title holder, I would have gave it to Wilder. I wouldn't. Fury won that fight. Boxing, like numbers, you know what I'm saying? Fury won the fight. But as the
Either Fury or a draw.
yeah, but as the challenger, after a guy has held the belt for a certain amount of time or so many fights, you have to do so
Right.
much more. You know what I'm saying?
Convincingly, like
Yeah. If it's
Fury
gonna-
did last time to beat him, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? So no question.
Yeah.
I didn't give Wilder a single. I think you had him 6-1. You know what I'm saying? But
But I gave the second round. I said you could give it either
No, I
way.
got you, but
and
I'm
I was
just
being
saying.
generous because
Yeah.
Tyson had won the first round. I said you can go 7-0, 6-1, but it wasn't even close.
It was at all.
After
at
that,
all.
it wasn't even close.
At all.
feel you.
Not even nowhere near close.
You good? Okay, all right. I appreciate y'all for tuning in to another episode of Point Away Debates. Like, comment, subscribe.
Debates.
You try. CardGadgets.com. Use promo code STIGGS, STIGGS, for 20% off your entire purchase. Bama! Rod, let's go. One question. Are you drunk yet?